And I'm going to clean the brush. And then we need our blue mix again. And we're going to shade under the wing and walk that out a little. So let's make a phthalo blue. Alright, we got our phthalo blue and ultramarine blue. Mix those together. And then we're going to add a touch of black. But we don't want to forget the tone. Now, I probably should have added this tone at first to the phthalo blue because of the way our instructions are worded. But I'm just going to mix it in now, and I think we'll be okay. Alright. So, I'm going to put one side of my brush in the glaze mix, one side in the blue mix, and I'm going to blend it out on my palette. And I'm going to shade under the wing, so that would be right in here, and walk it out just a little. Toward the front. Okay. Reload that. And we'll do the same here. Turn this so that I don't put my hand in your way. Shade under the wing. And walk it out towards the front just a little. Okay. And then I'm going to use the same mix, and we're going to shade the back of the wing and walk that towards the front. So I'll load my brush again, same way. And now I'm going to come to the back of the wing and walk it out a little. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And walk it out toward the front a little. I fear my birds are not going to match on this one. Okay, so we've got that. And then we're going to move back to the flowers, and I kind of did this in a backwards way. But for the we're going to use the flower centers and the shadow areas in the flowers. We're going to side load with our glaze and apply these deeper shadows in the flowers. So let me go back to our recipe mixes. And now for the white flowers, we want toned raw umber. So I have raw umber here. I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of toner and mix it in with it. Okay. And I'm going to put my brush side load into some glaze medium and side load into my mixture I just made. And let's work on the white flowers. So we want to put this in the flower center, and then we're going to work out. I need to get a little more pigment on my brush. Okay, so now we're going to start building some shadows back out here, and I'm working on my chisel edge again. You know, you can or not, and I'm making them in varied lengths. Okay, you just don't want all your shadows to look the same on every petal. Just kind of like we did with the leaves. Just putting this dark back in. You can follow the lead from your undershadows. Okay, and for the roses, do the same way. You reload. For the white, yeah, the white roses, we've got 2. Okay, so we'll do, come in here, deepen those flower centers, and then we'll come back and get this shading back in on the sides, and then we'll get the shading for the petals as well. Okay, same way you did it the first time. I think I might pull this up a little more into a circle. Okay, so the red, it's toned naphtha red and carbon black, and you pretty much get the idea. Here we got some toned red, so I'm just going to add a little bit of black to it. A little bit too much on my brush, so I'm just going to kind of brush mix into there with that, and do the center and start with the shadow again. Okay, so I think that it's pretty easy for you to follow along with doing this